signs reading. See how everyone's doing. I hope you're doing pretty well. We'll find out what this New Year is bringing about. Yeah, so let's find out. I don't know if these want to drop any. Maybe you're not in the mood to talk. Let's find out. Too late. I'm gonna make it happen. Oh my goodness. There we go. Finally. I blame you. Alright, so let me find that card. Utilitarian, organized, and intimidating. Grace Tall. So I would say you're a divine masculine, right? It's kind of the energy of the divine masculine, the being, you know, having kind of that like strong presence, being very organized, detail oriented, that kind of thing. So 09. All right, let's see. I don't know which way this deck goes. Okay. Okay, there we go. So let's find out who you are and what you're about. What's going on in your life. Queen of Swords is the first card out, right? So, correction, you're a combination of the masculine and feminine, right? That's what I really see with the Queen of Swords. She's a masculine-leaning feminine, right? Which has nothing to do with your actual gender. This is the energy you're sitting in, right? Cutting out the bullshit, not accepting the bullshit, right? If you notice, there's a man's head in her hand. She's got her sword slung over her shoulder. This is the warrior queen, right? This is a queen that gets shit done. This is not somebody who is sitting there trying to, like, please everybody or trying to conform at all, right? She's the queen of the air, the queen of intellect, the queen of logic, somebody who, like, really, you know, dives deep. So I love that you're showing up in this energy, this no bullshit energy. First card out, that's what I'm seeing. All right. 7 of Cups tells me that you're kind of an attractive force, right? Like, looks like you've got suitors, right? Like, people like you. And it looks like you've got several options in regards to, like, love, right? With the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, though, it looks like you're, like, what you've chosen to, like, take action on with the Knight of Swords is your Ten of Pentacles, right? It's like you've chosen to really focus on, like, building yourself up financially, getting a strong, you know, thing going for you. You could even be trying to open a business or, you know, be an entrepreneur of sorts. Having the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords indicates that you could be an air sign or have air in your chart. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We have 2 of Wands with Temperance, right? And this represents, you know, really taking your time to really make a decision. It's like you're at a crossroads. Like, having to decide something here. With the Temperance, though, this represents divine timing and understanding that the right answer comes at the right time, and that you're very patient for that. And we have 10 of Cups, right? And I feel like all of this is ultimately leading towards your emotional fulfillment, right? You're focused on your financial fulfillment. You're focused on, getting your shit, squared away. And it's kind of like, the universe is also kind of like delivering this, right? This emotional fulfillment. And you have 10-10 endings and new beginnings, right? So if you've been single for a while, that could be what's ending, right? It does look like it's not your primary focus to like be in relationships or connection. It looks like your primary focus right now is like paying your debts, paying your bills, taking care of business, like getting ahead in life, not feeling like held back or stuck. It's really beautiful energy. I like it. That's probably why, like, this is coming in for you. That's probably why you're so attractive, right? Because you appear very unattainable, too, right? So a lot of people are like, oh my God, look at this go-getter. And you're like, yeah, but it takes energy and time to be a go-getter. So, like, somebody has to be able to fit into that, right? 9 of Wands in reverse tells me that you, even if you've gone through shit in your past, you don't let that hold you back. You don't allow yourself to fall into like a victim mentality. You don't sit there and play pity parties. Like, you don't need the world to feel sorry for you. You're just like trying to like get ahead and like come out on top, like it's like you're just really focused on your personal development, your growth, and achieving what you want. I really like that. That's strong energy. Yes, with the King of Cups, you're catching the attention of somebody here. Yeah, it looks like, especially with the 7 of Cups, it might be multiple somebodies who are really paying attention, but there's something about your energy that's kind of contagious here. It's like people want your energy, right? They want to be around you. They want to connect with you. Yeah, but the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, this tells me that, like, you don't need anybody to take care of you, right? This is very independent energy. This is, like, saying, like, I got my back, and I feel like, it took a lot for you to get to that point where you really were like, I just don't need all that. With the 3 of Swords in reverse, going back to the 9 of Wands in reverse, like, yeah, you've probably had your heart broken in the past, but you don't let this inhibit you at all, right? You're like, so what? People are shit. Move on, and that's very Aquarian energy too, which I admire, because a lot of swords are coming out, and I'm just seeing, just this energy of being able to be like, you know what? Maybe the past sucked, but the future doesn't have to. Like, the future can be dope, and you're making preparations in the present tense in order to have the best outcome for your future, right? In order to, like, really manifest the best, you're taking action towards what you want, and what you want is to feel good and have adventures and to be stable and, not have to worry about finances or financial issues and things like that. So we have the Emperor, divine masculine energy showing up, right? The Emperor is the leader. You showed up as the Queen of Swords, so I'm really feeling that this is like somebody else, right? Because they want to talk to you, right? With the cards that are coming out that are following. With the 10 of Wands and the Moon, it's like the Moon talks about something coming to light, right? They're going to discuss something with you, or like, with the 10 of Wands, it's getting something off their chest, right? Something that's been burdening them. And so I feel like, somebody is going to come and express They're gonna express something to you or reveal something to you. Uh, let's find out what. Alright, so what is this moon energy? You might be talking to somebody about, you might be helping somebody through something. Because this doesn't look like a romantic thing that's being talked about. With the Nine of Swords, they're talking about something that, like, they're having ruminating thoughts about or, like, obsessing over. It's like they're going through a hard time, and you could be a therapist even, but it looks like somebody coming to you to have, like, a heart-to-heart about, like, what's hurting them, right? Which looks like it's this Princess of Pentacles. Like, it's this, it looks like they're going to come and kind of like vent about a situation. With the Foolish Man in reverse, it's kind of asking you, like, if they try to, like, turn it into a romantic thing or something, like, don't be foolish. Like, don't do anything dumb, right? So, like, if you're helping out a friend and they try to turn it into something, just know that they're not, like, at a good place for something, for that. Like, they're still very much tied up with their past or with somebody. Okay. Well, what else does Spirit want you to know moving forward? Four of Wands in reverse. It's telling you, it's just kind of funny because I see that you have, like, suitors, you're getting attention, like, people like you. But your advice here is to not enter into any long-term connection or any, like, serious connection. And immediately, all I could think is Mercury's in retrograde, right? And that means, like, during Mercury retrograde, you don't want to make any serious connection or, like, commitments or, sign any contracts of buying a home. Like, you don't want to do those kinds of things, right? Like, we make mistakes during Mercury retrograde. And so, with the Foolish Man in reverse, it's really asking you to, like, avoid making any mistakes. Like, don't get yourself tied up in a situation with anybody in regards to that. Alright, what else does Spirit want you to know? Two of Pentacles. You're going to have a big decision to make. In regards to what? I feel like it's going to be a test to see if you're going to make the right decision. Four of Pentacles, you need to decide to, like, start saving your money or, like, being more responsible with your investments. It's really saying, like, right now your biggest thing, like, the biggest energy that's coming through is, like, really focus on your finances, really focus on your work, your, like, what you're building for yourself. It's really saying, like, stay away from distractions, stay away from things that are going to try to hold you back. part of your come up is like focusing on your come up, right? It's really saying like let distractions fall away and get serious about what you want, you know? Other things can come into play later, but right now and at this point in your life, this is what you need to focus on. Then we have the lovers at the end of here, right? And it's kind of like saying that, like, the more you focus on yourself and building yourself up, the more that can fall into place, right? It's like the path of non-resistance. If you don't hyperfixate on love, then it's a lot easier to get love than it is for somebody who only obsesses about love and doesn't focus on getting their shit together, right? And it's kind of like saying, like, the more you focus on loving yourself and building yourself and doing what's right for you, the more of that, like, positive energy is going to come through, and you're going to end up, you know, having this connection that you desire, right? It's something deep down. And, you know, part of planning for the perfect relationship, too, is, like, building a really good life for yourself so that you have room for it, right? So that you're not stuck in a codependent situation or a toxic connection or, you know, something that could just, you know, be trash. So it's really telling you to just, like, hold out for the real thing, right? You'll feel it. You'll know it. Pick up on the red flags immediately. Like, don't be quick to settle, because it looks like there's a lot of temptation out there, right? There's a lot of people that will try to come forward and will try to, like, you know, do the things, but it's really saying, like, just let the right thing happen at the right time, right? Temperance showed up, right? And I feel like you are allowing, you know, things to happen in divine timing, and a big part of that is, you know, trusting, all right? Trusting the universe. If you know, if you like somebody and that connection doesn't work out, just trust, like, that's just not your connection, right? Like, you can't lose what's meant for you. You can only lose what's not, honestly. Kaladara. When hope is lost and a way forward cannot be sensed, Kali's love will find a way. If the path does not yet exist, then it shall be created. If you cannot see or feel how you can move from where you are to where you want to be, Kali's wisdom and grace will manifest at the perfect time to provide what is needed. So, just understand, the universe has your back. All you gotta do is make those money moves. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you. Namaste. I love you guys, and I'll catch you later.